Epictetus was born a slave. He had nothing. He owned nothing. He controlled nothing, except one thing: his mind. And that one thing made him one of the most powerful human beings who ever lived. These are his 5 secrets to acting like absolutely nothing bothers you. Subscribe to 5 Ideas Daily, ancient wisdom that changes your modern life. Now let's get into it. Most people go through their entire lives being controlled by everything around them. Someone says something, they react. Something goes wrong, they spiral. Someone disrespects them, they lose sleep. They are not living their life is living them. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of history's greatest philosophers, discovered 5 secrets that completely change this. 5 principles that, when truly understood and practiced, make you completely unbothered by anything life throws at you. Not because you stop feeling, but because you stop being controlled. Number 5, never show your weakness. Epictetus understood something most people never learn. Revealing your pain makes you a target. When you show the world exactly what bothers you, exactly what hurts you, exactly what breaks you, you hand other people a map to your vulnerabilities, and not everyone in your life has good intentions. Epictetus compared emotional resilience to a tree in a storm. Look at a tree during a hurricane. The leaves shake violently, the branches bend dramatically, but the trunk, the solid, ancient trunk, stays completely rooted, completely unmoved. That is what you must become. Not someone who feels nothing, someone who shows nothing. Your calm exterior is your armor. Your composure in chaos is your greatest strength. The world respects the person who cannot be rattled. Practice being that person every single day. Number 4, separate the event from your judgment of it. Epictetus wrote one of the most powerful sentences in the history of human thought. It is not things that upset us, but our judgments about things. Read that again. It is not what happens to you that creates suffering. It is what you tell yourself about what happens to you. This insight was so powerful, so clinically accurate, that Albert Ellis, the founder of cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the most effective psychological treatments ever developed, directly credited Epictetus when building his entire framework. 2,000 years before modern psychology, Epictetus had already solved it. The traffic jam is not the problem. Your judgment that it is ruining your day is the problem. The criticism is not the problem. Your decision that it defines your worth is the problem. Change the judgment, change the experience. Nothing bothers you when you choose how you interpret it. Number 3, focus only on your response. Here is a story about Epictetus that will stay with you forever. He was a slave. His master, a cruel and violent man, once grabbed Epictetus by the leg and began twisting it deliberately, trying to cause maximum pain and humiliation. Epictetus looked at him calmly and said, "You are going to break it." The master twisted harder. The leg snapped. Epictetus simply said, "Did I not tell you? No rage, no tears, no begging, complete and total calm." His master controlled his body. Nobody, not even a violent master, controlled his mind. That is the Stoic ideal. You cannot control what happens to you in this life. You cannot control other people. You cannot control circumstances. But you can always, without a single exception, control how you respond. That response is where your freedom lives. That is where your power lives. That is where Epictetus lived, even in chains. Number 2, practice voluntary discomfort. This is the secret most people completely miss. They think acting unbothered means avoiding anything difficult. The Stoics taught the exact opposite. Epictetus believed the path to complete emotional freedom was found not in avoiding discomfort, but in deliberately choosing it. Take a cold shower when a warm one is available. Skip a meal occasionally. Sit in complete silence when you want distraction. Do the hard thing when the easy thing is right in front of you. Every single time you choose discomfort voluntarily, You send one message to your own mind: discomfort cannot control me. You build what the Stoics called apatheia, not apathy, but freedom from being controlled by your own emotions. And here is the truth. When you have voluntarily practiced discomfort every day, when you have chosen the hard thing again and again, nothing life throws at you will feel unbearable, because you have already proven to yourself that you can handle anything. And number one, this is the foundation of everything Epictetus ever taught. The single insight that, if you truly understand it, will make you completely unbothered for the rest of your life. Number one, master the dichotomy of control. Epictetus opened his famous handbook, the Enchiridion, with one single truth. Some things are up to us, some things are not. What is up to us? Our opinions, our choices, our desires, our responses. These are ours completely. What is not up to us? What people think of us, what people say about us, what happens in the world around us, our health, our wealth, other people's behavior, everything outside our own mind. Now here is where most people make the greatest mistake of their lives. They spend the majority of their time, their energy, their emotional resources, trying to control the things that are not up to them. They obsess over what people think. They rage at circumstances they cannot change. They lose sleep over outcomes they cannot determine. And they suffer constantly. Epictetus said, "Remember, if you suppose that things which are slavish by nature are also free, you will be hindered, you will lament, you will be disturbed. But if you suppose that only what is truly yours is yours, then no one will ever compel you. No one will ever hurt you. You will have no enemies. You will not be harmed." This is the ultimate Stoic secret. The person who has truly mastered the dichotomy of control, who has accepted with complete peace what is and is not theirs to control, that person acts like nothing bothers them, because for them, almost nothing does. 5 secrets, 2,000 years old, more relevant today than ever. Epictetus went from slave to one of the most respected philosophers in human history, using nothing but the power of his own mind. Imagine what you could do with yours. Which secret are you starting with today? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. Subscribe to 5 Ideas Daily for more ancient wisdom that changes your modern life. And remember, you cannot control what happens. You can always control who you become. See you in the next one.